We are at Hidden Glen Golf Club in Cedarburg, Wisconsin. The course opened in 2001. It is a PB dye design. Bent grass, greens, tees, fairways, very much an open layout. I always say that PB is like peat on steroids, so it's a very challenging and difficult golf course. A lot of fun to maintain with a great group of members. We're privately owned with one owner that we deal with directly. We are known for having very fast, undulating greens. So we are mowing multiple times per day, rolling daily or multiple times per day. We also take pride in our firm and fast conditions. Over the last 10 years, we've introduced an aggressive top dressing program on tees, greens, and fairways to keep things playing firm and fast. One of the things that makes us unique is our naturalized areas. I wouldn't call them native, but they are a fine fescue links blend. We've chosen a fine fescue links blend that isn't native to this area, more typical of courses in Scotland and Ireland, but has the playability characteristics that work for us. While most of our areas shouldn't come into play, errant shots do still land in them, and we're able to keep them at most times thin and wispy so that golfers can find a ball, and they're also very, very aesthetically pleasing once the seed heads come out in spring. The fine fescues provide a few different benefits. From a player's perspective, it does include itself in developing the strategy of the golf course. It certainly isn't a place that you want to hit the ball, and it also provides a huge aesthetic benefit. In the spring, when the seed head comes out and it has a purple hue to it and then turns into a golden brown later in the year, it provides a beautiful contrast with the dark green rough and fairways. Contrary to popular opinion, native areas or low maintenance areas aren't necessarily low maintenance. To accomplish the playability and the aesthetics that we want, it does require quite a bit of work. In the spring, when soil temperatures are appropriate, we begin by making a pre-emergent application to prevent any future weeds from developing, as well as a grassy herbicide application to eliminate the non-desirable grass species that are growing in there. And then about 3 weeks later, we follow that up with a post-emergent application and another grassy weed herbicide application. Once that's done, the work doesn't stop. Throughout the season, it's a lot of mechanical removal, pulling weeds, chopping weeds out to keep them playable. And then in the fall each year, we cut all the fescue down and remove it off the golf course. A lot of people think that it's a lot of work, but I always argue that trees are way more work on a golf course in terms of leaf removal and problems they cause with turf. So it's almost the best of both worlds, and the trade-off, the work that goes into it, I think is far better than having a heavily treed golf course. The membership's very pleased with it. I think over the past 10 years we've made strides to improve playability without compromising the aesthetics. When I started, there was less fine fescue and more weeds and non-desirable grasses, and over the course of the last 10 years, through continual work, we've made them what they are today.